Hello, re-recording. I did try once before, but turned out it wasn't, and it went on standby. So, yeah. See if I can try this without the video going off this time. So, it's been about 2 to 3 weeks post-hysto. I've been making a pretty speedy recovery so far. Yeah, I've been, well, it was pretty hard going at first, obviously. I'm still a bit sore, but don't need painkillers, which is good. So, dressings came off after about a week. I found out in the shower earlier on that the stitches are dissolvable, which is good. So, if it works this time, see if I can show you the scars. What's there anyway? There's one in there, believe it or not. Yep. There's one there. You see that little dent in there? And the other one's there. You can see it. So yeah, keyhole assisted surgery for the win. So pretty makes for a pretty good recovery. I'm not as sore as I probably would have been had they needed to cut me open, which thankfully didn't happen. I've been getting out and about, well, partly to alleviate the boredom, to be honest, because there's not much to do in this small town. So I've been recuperating with Mum for a few weeks. I'll probably be going back in about 2 or 3 weeks' time, back to Leeds. So for the moment I have my laptop, my DS, and now my new phone to keep me company, to keep me occupied, I should say. Yeah, it's on the physical side, it's been pretty good. Past operations have shown me to be part lizard anyway, as in making speedy recovery. Psychological, well, nurses at the hospital were expecting me to be, you know, feeling a bit down or something like that. Probably because, despite the mister being on my outside my room, they just saw hysterectomy and thought, oh, woman. Understandable, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, according to one of the nurses, I was supposed to be feeling a bit low, as though my body was missing something. Yeah, I miss them, like a hole in the head. Yeah, I mean, anyway, it's affected me psychologically. It's more with relief, I guess. But like a demon's been exorcised, almost. I mean, just one more reminder of my past life that's just gone, which is great. 1 down, 2 to go. Next on the list will be these things. So I'm not wearing a binder today because I'm on one of my lazy days today. I'm supposed to be taking it easy as much as I am walking about, but yeah, I am more of an active type, so it's not been that easy to do, especially since getting more active. And I'm almost back. I feel almost back at full strength. I know I'm not yet. There's still the pulling that I get. I'm still sore, so it's going to be a while, which is annoying. But yeah, it's just a case of go with it, I guess. Still, they're gone. That's all that really counts. Yeah, I came off hormones about 2 to 3 weeks beforehand, so it's put my changes back a bit, which is annoying, because as you may be able to tell, it means my voice still hasn't broken yet, which is leading to some interesting situations in this small town. I still don't pass as well as I'd like to, although funnily enough, round here at least, I don't even have to open my mouth and they think I'm female. I mean, I was at a farmer's market with Mum about 1 or 2 weeks back, browsing the stalls, just looking, not saying anything. Then a lady looks up at us and goes, "Morning, ladies." Thanks. So it wasn't as interesting as the one a few days ago, I think it was. This one was special needs type, if you know what I mean. So I don't know if that's why I didn't say anything or just that I couldn't be bothered, but I was going up to this charity shop ahead of Mum. I was just going in, just having a browse. There was this woman on the doorstep who had this tray of like badges, bracelets and what have you. And she was looking at me, which was like, yeah, okay, I'm used to it by now, so just went in, noticed she was still looking at me, just went off to the men's section to have a browse. Then she called across to the guy behind the counter. I was wondering if that were a lad or a lass. I glanced at her and she continued talking, so I don't know if she noticed me glancing or what, but she just continued talking, like, I was wondering if that were a lad or a lass. So I didn't know whether to sell him bracelets or badges, and then he walked off. It's like, yeah, thanks for that. But never mind, I don't know. It bothered me a bit, but I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. It's certainly not the worst case I've heard of. I mean, there's one guy walking up to one of our support group meetings. He was telling us he'd walked past this couple, and one of them just came out with, "What's that?" What are people like? I mean, yeah, okay. I used to be a little like, was that male or female, but I didn't. Not to the. I mean, I was not to the point where this one person I was working with, she actually looked at me when one of the customers walking in and said, "Is that a man or a woman?" So she was more bothered than I was even then. But being on the receiving end, I mean, even chatting to this next door neighbour, his only experience is having a kid, and watching documentaries, which is great. But he was saying that his viewpoint had changed since having a son. He used to be little, like, not approving, shall we say, but we were having quite a long chat about it a couple of days ago, and he was saying how he's become very accepting of it, and like if my son said he was gay, I wouldn't tell him to piss off or anything. So yeah, people can change, which is good. And then you get other people just like stare at you or make remarks, or one meeting with this group in a pub in York. Yeah, I won't say too much about that, but we were waiting for this guy outside. People were staring at us through the doorway. It's like we were a freak show or something. We probably were to them, but I mean, crazy. Yeah, just, I don't know. I don't know why people think that just because we don't fit into their little boxes that they have the right to treat us like museum exhibits or something. We just stare at us or make remarks or anything like that. I mean, what is it? We fit outside the box and we become less than human or something? We lose the right to have feelings? Yeah, well, that's my rant for the day. I could go on about that for ages, but I won't, because I don't have time for one thing. Yeah, my tea progress has been put back a couple of weeks, as I've said, so I don't know what's going to happen now. I don't know what to expect when, apart from wishing my voice would hurry up and break. But yeah, updates are going to be a little strange. Can't exactly do the 4-month-old tea now, can I? I mean, my skin started softening by the time I got into hospital, so yeah, it's quite a setback, but I would advise it. I mean, by the time you usually go in for operations at this point, for this sort of operation, you would have gone through the major changes. So yeah, I was advised to come off because of the bleeding issue. I came off for nearly 3 weeks and I've had very little bleeding. So it is worth it. So yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to next make a video, but that's quite enough for me for 1 week, I think. Catch you later.